2018 Mercedes-AMG S65. Merc began production of the full-size S-Class sedan in the early 70s following the official adoption of the S-Class nomenclature. Previously dubbed the Sonder Class A or Special Class, this ultra-sleek opulence machine is currently at the halfway point of its sixth generation. Framed as Mercedes' flagship four-door and boasting the best that Merc can muster when it comes to style and equipment. A pair of high-horsepower variants from AMG occupies the top of the S-Class pyramid, including the S63 and even faster S65. Both iterations just got a mid-cycle update at the 2017 Shanghai Auto Show, with the S63 gaining a raft of changes affecting everything from the engine to the transmission to the AWD to the styling. By comparison, the S65 is less new but still hugely impressive. The party pieces under the hood, where the previous model's Turbo 6.0-liter V12 engine remains intact, complemented by updates to the S65's exterior styling and kit. Meanwhile, the rest of the spec sheet goes unchanged, including the 7-speed automatic transmission, magic body control suspension, track-oriented AMG options, and tech-heavy safety features. The S65 with its high-torque 6.0-liter V12 bi-turbo engine remains the spearhead of the S-Class models, proclaims chairman of the managing board of Mercedes-AMG GmbH Tobias Moers. All told, the AMG S65 is an exercise in excess with crazy fast speed potential and land-based luxury yacht style. Read on to see if the 2018 model year is worthy of retaining its special designation. Though it isn't a huge departure from the model that came before, the 2018 AMG S65 does bear a few obvious updates when placed next to the preceding model year. Mercedes says these were designed to underscore the superiority of the high-end 12-cylinder model, giving it a powerful yet refined presence on the road. The biggest changes are in the fascia, where Merc installed brand new multi-beam headlights incorporating LED lighting elements. These new units appear to be squarer and more compact than the headlights on the 2017 model year, and to my eye, don't have the same sort of refined shape you'd expect on a Mercedes. Rather, they appear to be a bit busy, creating a sense of bluntness to the front end that I would criticize as out of character for a flagship model. The biggest changes are in the fascia, where Merc installed brand new multi-beam headlights incorporating LED lighting elements. Of course, that's nitpicking at the details, and the rest of the design looks in tune with how a 12-cylinder luxury sedan should look. Additional features include larger side intakes for improved cooling, a new front splitter designed to reduce front-end lift. Mercedes likes to call it a jet wing, and more than a little high-gloss chrome trim on the grille and lower intake surrounds. Further chrome detailing can be found along the flanks and rear as well. Speaking of chrome, the lower side skirts get a three-dimensional high-gloss inlay application of the shiny metal, which is specifically designed to make the S-Class appear to sit lower to the ground, similar to a sports car. Filling the wheel wells with purpose are standard 20-inch wheels, boasting a lightweight forged construction. These rollers also get a design that's exclusive to the S65, with a ceramic mirror polish and 16 spokes that curl inwards in such a way as to catch the light and radiate to the center of the wheel hub. The lower side skirts get a three-dimensional high-gloss inlay application of shiny metal, which is specifically designed to make the S-Class appear to sit lower to the ground, similar to a sports car. Filling the wheel wells with purpose are standard 20-inch wheels. The wheels measure in at 8.5 inches wide in front and 9.5 inches wide in the rear. There's also a wheel bolt cover made from forged aluminum that's designed to look like a center lock normally found on racing vehicles. Along the edge of the rim is the obligatory AMG logo. In addition to the 16-spoke roller seen here, Mercedes is also offering 3 additional forged wheel designs, all measuring in at the same 20 inches in diameter. 2 of the designs are finished with a painted matte black color and high sheen rim flange. Moving to the rear, we find a new apron design and new tailpipe trim for the model-specific quad-square exhaust tips. A new lower diffuser insert is also in place, complete with a bit of polished garnish. Further customization options are offered via the AMG Performance Studio. Further customization options are offered via the AMG Performance Studio, which allows customers to add extra aesthetic enhancements like the night package, new wheel designs, and the carbon trim package. Finally, although Mercedes has yet to announce specifics, the 2018 AMG S65 should come in a wide variety of hues, most of them understated shades of white, black, and silver, with a metallic finish. A few colors, ruby, blue, green, will also be offered, but won't shout with the same volume as Merc's lineup of AMG-tuned sports cars. Interior. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a pretty big fan of Merc's interiors, and the updated AMG S65 is no exception. It mixes high-tech with high-class, finding the right balance for a modern luxury vehicle that doesn't overload the passengers with buttons to push and knobs to twist. The layout is horizontal and the upholstery is light, giving it a sense of airiness, lightness, and spaciousness. Heading the list of materials is Napa leather upholstery, which finds its way onto just about every surface in the cabin. What isn't leather is a combo of brushed metal, wood, or some other sort of soft touch material. Further trim options include black poplar wood, burl walnut wood, designer metallized ash wood, and since it's an AMG model, the requisite carbon fiber doodads. Heading the list of materials is Napa leather upholstery, which finds its way onto just about every surface in the cabin. What isn't leather is a combo of brushed metal, wood, or some other sort of soft touch material. Complementing the look are embossed emblems on the armrest and center console, plus copious AMG badging. Front and center on the console is an analog clock with an IWC Ingenia design. 3D milled metal hands and metal appliques on the face, bringing the above-mounted touchscreen back down to Merc's roots. Sit in the hot seat, and you'll be able to enjoy a 3-spoke performance steering wheel with a flat bottom. Side-mounted paddle shifters, a contoured rim, leather wrapping for the grips at 10 and 2, and a metal insert emblazoned with the AMG logo. Buyers can also option in a steering wheel finished in black Napa leather and Dinamica microfiber, or wood and leather, if desired. Dominating the dash is an enormous TFT widescreen color display, measuring in at an impressive 31.2 centimeters (12.3 inches) and joined by another widescreen display in the side. This screen provides the driver with all the critical info, such as the current engine RPM, road speed, and more. Dominating the dash is an enormous TFT widescreen color display, measuring in at an impressive 31.2 centimeters (12.3 inches). This screen stretches across the dash and can be programmed in a variety of different ways. For example, info can be displayed in an analog style similar to a traditional gauge cluster, which is offered as part of 3 separate display design settings, including Classic, Sport, and Progressive. There's also exclusive AMG graphics. And the AMG menu is expanded to include stuff like engine oil temperature, transmission oil temperature, lateral and longitudinal accelerometer readings, engine output, torque output, boost pressure, tire temperature, tire pressure, and various other readings. It's a cool bit of performance data for the nerdy types out there. And it's stuff that's usually reserved for performance specials like the Nissan GT-R, but hidden under a few menu options on the AMG S65. It works. The Mercedes-AMG S65 can sit up to 5 passengers total. Features include AMG-specific power sports seats with more lateral support and a memory function. There is a seat heating functionality, as well as 12-way power adjustability. Further features include an active multi-contour massage function for both front and rear passengers, as well as a ventilation function front and back. Even more comfort can be had with the executive rear seat feature. which will allow one lucky passenger in back the ability to recline his or her seat and put his or her feet up with a power calf rest. The infotainment system on board is equally impressive, starting with the standard 3D sound system from Burmester. The infotainment system on board is equally impressive, starting with the standard 3D sound system from Burmester. There's also Bluetooth streaming capabilities, HD radio support, Sirius XM radio with a 6-month free trial and the option to equip an onboard Wi-Fi hotspot. Extra ambience is added thanks to standard LED interior lighting, which incorporates roughly 300 individual LEDs to project 7 individual color options into multiple cabin zones. Sit in the rear and you'll get power sun blinds, plus copious entertainment options thanks to multiple device inputs, DVD players, video game hookups, and more. And since everyone might want to enjoy their own entertainment without audio bleed over it, there's also a set of wireless headphones for each passenger. On top of the AMG S65 is a standard panoramic roof which looks to stretch between the front and rear sections of the car, enabling both sets of passengers to enjoy the extra sky. Dual power shades are also in place to provide appropriate control between the front and rear passengers, depending on the preference for either more or less light. Additionally, buyers can get the optional Magic Sky Control feature, which alters the moonroof transparency instantly using an electric current, thereby varying the light levels entering the cabin. Finishing it off is an optional refrigerator box for rear-seated passengers with a taste for some bubbly. On top of the AMG S65 is a standard panoramic roof which looks to stretch between the front and rear sections of the car, enabling both sets of passengers to enjoy the extra sky. Further customization options are offered with the AMG Performance Studio. Delve into the catalog, and you'll have the options for black Napa leather upholstery, a dynamic covered performance steering wheel, carbon fiber and piano lacquer trim, and a whole lot more.